Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about 10 tips and guidelines on how to be your authentic self, and I have listed 10 things on how to do this. So if you think that you resonate with this video, hit the thumbs up, like, comment, share, and also message me on Instagram and on Facebook. It's Hora if you have any video suggestions that you want to ask me. So the first thing that I have listed here is to be able to be your authentic self, you have to be true to yourself. A lot of us just wear masks all the time because it's our trauma response to keep the peace. We hide our own feelings and we are afraid to say no, or we are afraid to say yes on certain things that we want to do in our lives. So in order to be your authentic self, yes means yes, no means no, no in between, all right? And that's a clear explanation. Second is you just have to be outgoing. I remember before, during my teenage years, I was afraid of people. There was a point in my life that I got traumatized with people because I have experienced not so good experiences when I was in my teenage years. And as a trauma response, I've always hid myself. There was a time that I hid myself. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to do anything, but I have to. So I just blocked myself energetically. And I realized that we have to be outgoing, we have to travel around the world, we have to, or if not, locally, or we have to do things not the way that we used to do. For example, as an artist, we have to talk with a lot of people. We have to engage or reach a lot of people to be able to sell our art. But unfortunately, most artists are not so outgoing. So you have to find a proper balance when to go out and when not to go out. But when you go out, you experience a lot, you discover a lot, you get exposed with different cultures, different backgrounds, different lifestyles, different languages, and that's just so beautiful that when you start to open up yourself, you start to gain a lot of experiences and a new perspective. So to be your true authentic self, you also have to find yourself. Find the true you by unmasking those old patterns. All right. Third is never follow the trend. Yes, you do not have to follow the trend all the time, but to be your authentic self, you just be you. You know, when people are doing the same things over and over again, what makes you different than them? When you just follow. And remember that we have our own path. Your path is different in mine, and with other people. So you just have to follow that intuition, what makes you different. It starts with you also acknowledging your talents and skills. Fourth is acceptance. When you accept yourself with all your flaws, mistakes, with all your weaknesses, with all the bad and the good, you start to just be. You just start being you. And you must accept that there is no perfect being. All right? We are all perfect in our own imperfect ways. And if you're always that perfectionist, always critical about things, if you're always negative about people, about things, and even about yourself, then there is no acceptance. Those mistakes are good for you to always improve yourself. And you just do things and accept it. You don't have to be serious with things always. Remember that we are all beings here having this human experience. And once that you become open with this, you start accepting that there is no permanent thing in this world and you just view things differently, like I've said. And you just have to be, be accepting about yours. And if these things happen, then you will also accept other people just the way they are, without judgments. Number 5, never compare, because like I've said, your path is your path, theirs is theirs, mine is mine. So don't compare, just focus on yourself. Do not look at what other people are doing, because it's just easier for us to compare what we see in social media, especially nowadays that it's an easy access. But stay away from that if you're still trying to find your authentic self. You stay away from scrolling, stay away from news, stay away with anything, any interference, and limit if you can't. All right. Number 6 is you have to know your worth. There are a lot of people who will bring you down, who will talk trash you, who will critic, who will look down on you, and I've been there a lot. Especially when you're doing your passion, when you're really passionate about things. And always remember that it's not always about you, it's just about them. Remember that what we see with others is also what we see in ourselves, what we have to see in ourselves. And we're not conscious about it, but subconsciously it's there. All right? Not all the time if you're aware. But what I'm trying to say is that never mind those. You step away from those voices and just do what makes you happy. Just do what you think your intuition is telling you. Do what makes you alive without caring about what other people will say. All right? Because if you always care, nothing, you will never, ever, ever improve yourselves. Another thing is that you also have to discover your own meaning. This happens when it's the start, when you feel like nothing is going right with your life. You have tried these things, but you felt empty. There are times that you are just crying, or you have these challenges and setbacks and so on. You get anxious because what am I doing in my life? There's a pressure in you, like you have to do things. When you're feeling this way, you're already on the level of you. It's near, your purpose is near when you feel this way. So you just have to discover your own meaning. So when you discover your own meaning, like, what purpose do I have? What is the purpose of my life? When you start questioning these things, that's when your purpose will come. And I cannot tell you this about your purpose, because you only know your purpose. Your intuition, your soul knows your purpose. And we all have this time limit that we have to, it's like an awakening. Like, enough of this. I have to do this. I have to shift, and I have to be open with a lot of possibilities. And when you do that, you are on your right path. All right. And also say what you feel. No filters, no suppression. This is also the same with what I have told you earlier, but I'm going to elaborate this more. Like I've said, it's a trauma response when we don't say how we really feel. But a lot of us just follow what our parents say, what our colleagues say, what our seniors say, because we have to. And let me tell you that when you always just follow, when you always just please people, it's draining. Alright? You just follow their footsteps. How about you? What is that purpose? Really, this is all connected. You have that purpose. You have that. And there is a proper timing into this. But when you're always true to yourself and to your feelings with your thoughts, without suppressing, those are the real answer. Alright? And another one is there is more to life than the physical. So once that you discover and accept things about yourself, about the negativities in life, also the possibilities, positivities, whatever, all those things that I have mentioned from earlier, you start to see things into a higher perspective. So when you say physical, money, anything that you can touch, success, it's not bad to reach for these things, but what is the higher purpose of this? For example, I want to create my business for me to gain money, for me to have more financial stability. And when I do this, when I'm financially stable, I can provide for myself, I can provide for the people around me, and I can give work to other people. So that's just an example. Those are the higher purpose of what you are doing. And it doesn't have to be this big. You have to start small, because when you do start small and you find your happiness in that, and when you ground that small actions, that step-by-step actions, then you can go bigger. But first, you just have to do it step by step. Alright? So I guess with this video, I'm going to end this. How to be your authentic self. Again, let me remind you that you have to be true to yourself, be outgoing, because when you're outgoing, you lead to your openness. You discover a lot of things, and your perspective changes on a lot of things, a lot of those negative programmings, or you don't see things as they used to be. Number 3 is never follow the trend. 4, acceptance, never compare. This is number 5, know your worth, discover your own meaning, try new things, because this can lead you to your new passion. Say what you feel, no filters or suppressions, and there is more to life than the physical. So with this, I hope to see you guys on my next video. See you soon. Bye.